Yo, what is everyone? It's your boy Cupcake coming with another kind of channel informational video. I guess you'd call it Madden 19 video if you would like to, because we got Madden 19 gameplay in the background. But really, ultimately, this is an informational video talking about what we're going to be doing on YouTube and for Twitch. So the first part of this video is definitely going to be YouTube, because since YouTube's what I started with, we've done YouTube for almost a year now. Like we're coming pretty close to it. I think we started the channel maybe a few weeks. I don't know, but it's pretty close to a year now. We've been streaming, we've been making videos, all that kind of stuff. So I think we've had a good run. We grew to 180 subscribers. Thank you for every single person that is subscribed to the channel and all that. Like I think we had good growth. I hope to grow even more in the second year doing YouTube, and especially with starting up Twitch, we hope to grow even more there as well. Which, if you're not already, make sure you drop us a follow on Primetime Cupcake or on Primetime Cupcake at on Twitch at Primetime Cupcake, so you can keep up with our streams on Twitch. We'll be streaming all kinds of stuff. We're gonna talk more in depth about that here in a sec. Just to let y'all know, there will be a few little screenshots or whatever going over what we're talking about, so I can keep organized. Because if you can't tell, I ramble on a bit and all that. So these will help keep it organized and keep let y'all know what we're talking about. Anyways, I'll meet y'all in the next section after you see the screenshot. That will keep me organized on the video, hopefully. Well, recently on YouTube, of course, if you've been following us for a while here, we've been streaming a lot more. Fortnite back when it was February, March, and um, early, um, not August, April. There's a month. Yeah, it's I'm recording this like 1:30, so give me a break. But let's just say this up to recent, from about mid-April to now, we've been streaming a lot more Apex. We streamed a little bit of Madden in between there, but a lot of Apex. I'll say this: Fortnite on the channel is currently pretty much done for now. I'm not trying to hate on Fortnite. If Fortnite does something that I like, I might play it on Twitch or something. I don't know. But Fortnite for YouTube at least is dead. Like, I don't. It'll be once in a blue moon if you see a Fortnite video. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. Like, it's gonna be rare. Apex, it won't be as rare as Fortnite by all means. Like, Apex, I do plan on even after the main game, which I'll bring up here in just a sec, that we'll be playing on the channel comes out here in just next week. For the day from the day you're seeing this and all that, you'll see a little content early, but we only got 10 limited hours, so I probably won't start any series off during that content. But we also have to think about here, like Apex. Like, I know I've had not a whole lot of people, but a good amount of people subscribe for Apex, and Apex will definitely be taking a back seat on YouTube. Like, okay, Fortnite's the back seat. Like, okay, it's not the back seat, it's the back seat. Like, it's the bed of your truck. It's not even like it's hanging out there. It may be your roof. I don't know. It's in the back though. So yeah, Fortnite's not coming back to YouTube probably. Like, if it does, it's gonna be, as I said, once in a blue moon. Apex is in the backseat. It'll be like kind of the second game right now. I'm debating whether or not to do 2K, but if I don't do 2K, that would mean that definitely Apex is the next game that we're playing. Right after Madden 20, which I'll bring up now. So Apex will definitely see some content for. How often, I do not know. Um, Currently, it's kind of a question mark on how much we'll see. I don't know how much I'm going to play with the release of Madden 20 coming up. So I would say for a month or two, I would expect Apex content to drop. But probably like a month or so after Apex or Madden 20 drops, and I start calming down a little bit on the Madden craze and all that kind of stuff coming out. Although I'll still play a lot of Madden, I'll probably start playing a little bit more Apex and stuff like that. So, yeah, I definitely say that Madden's going to be taking the primary content on YouTube. I have a few series that we're about to talk about here, which I'm going to go in more depth on a little bit on what the plans are for those series here in just a sec. But definitely, I would say, if in recap there of what I'm saying, basically, Madden 20 will definitely be the main content. I'm going to tell you some of the series we're going to be doing here in just a sec. But Madden 20 is definitely the main content. Apex, you'll see a few videos on here and there. Like I think I plan on uploading an Apex video, probably sometime between I think Thursday. I think Thursday's the next upload. But take Tuesday off or Wednesday off here. We'll make sure we have one on Thursday though. Uh, but Thursday we'll probably have an Apex video. I think Apex will be a little bit more rare. Definitely started off though Madden 20. So I would say for the first little bit here, like for the next month or so, I would definitely say Madden 20 is definitely primary content. Like we'll be there for like when Apex Legends Season 3 comes out and all that kind of stuff, but that's a long ways down the road. And I would say, really, we don't know where Apex is going to be out for YouTube until after a little bit of Madden 20. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I'm going to get into. I've been rambling on quite a while right now about how Fortnite's the back to back. Apex is the next best game that we got right now that we plan on playing. And then Madden 20 will be like, so Madden 20, Apex Legends, and Fortnite would be the back to back. So, like, I would expect to see a lot of Madden and Apex content. And then if I decide to get 2K, some 2K, like career mode thing, kind of like if you've ever seen KKS do his career mode, pretty much. So yeah, I'll meet you all in the series that we have going on, ideas and all that. What we'll be doing on the channel in just a sec here. Well, Madden 20 Draft Challenge facility. If you've ever watched like KKS, Yo Boy Pizza, anyone that really does mud draft, they usually do these challenges against other YouTubers and all that kind of stuff. And it's really fun watching their videos half most of the time. Like usually when I see a KKS where Yo Boy Pizza challenge video or draft challenge videos, I'm usually clicking on pretty darn quick because they're usually pretty fun to watch because it's always a different team. It's kind of different to see what happens and all that kind of stuff. So what we'll be doing is we'll basically be taking like some of the different draft challenges you've seen on YouTube. The tallest player to draft, the smallest player draft, the shortest or the tallest player and the shortest player, uh, the fastest, the slowest. I'm trying to think of other ones. Highest jersey number, lowest jersey number, middle jersey number. I'm trying to think of other things we could do here. Like the list goes on and on. Like you could have a blindfold draft where basically I could just I don't know what to say. Like I don't know how I would do a blindfold draft, but like all kinds of different crazy draft ideas. Like it'll be fun. We're gonna be trying to get to, of course, elite, which would be the ultimate goal. With anything, like you want to be ranked up the highest. So we'll be doing draft challenges to elite. If you have any suggestions for different challenges we can do, yeah, definitely let me know. We really could use some suggestions. I'm probably about to start going all nuts on looking up different draft challenges for Madden 19, and so I can put them in for my draft challenges to elite series. But that's going to be the first series we're going to be doing draft challenges to elite. Can't wait for it. Going to be interesting, especially with the overall stretch in Madden 19 or Madden 19, Madden 20 to see how this goes. But anyways, I'll meet you in the next series here in just a sec. Alright, well, no money spent. It's going to be the same thing as any other YouTuber that's pretty much done it before. Everyone kind of does it in their own different way. Everyone makes their own different additions to the team, but all the basics or the basis of it. It's simple. I'm not allowed to spend money. Like, I've never really wanted to spend money on Madden. Like, I never have, never will, probably. I've never bought a single pack with points the whole time I've played Madden. Like, I've never had any urge to buy packs. And so, we'll be doing, let me go ahead and say a few things here about no money spent. Madden no money spent. There's a few sessions we're making for it because I think a lot of YouTubers they just start with a base team and they grind solos for it. We'll be doing that still, but we got ourselves the Ultimate Superstar Edition to start off the year. Now you might be saying that might be buying packs and all that. We're not getting points, so that doesn't count. So if you want to say that, that's kind of bogus. And even then, at the same time, I'm gonna say this, okay? We're gonna have every now and then, since I run everything on the same account because, well, I don't want to pay another $60 a year to be able to record things on an alternate account. So that way I have the different amounts of coins on different accounts. Like I can't afford, my pocket can't afford to have two different accounts with two different PS Pluses being paid for, and that makes it to where I have to run everything on one account. So that means even though I might be running no money spent on the one account here, which is the same one as the draft challenges to elite, which draft challenges to elite takes coins. And so it'll make it a little harder at times for us to upgrade our team because we have to keep coins in our accounts sometimes to be able to record these episodes of draft challenges to elite. So there'll be times where you see our coins might disappear just a bit because of the fact that we are recording draft challenges to elite, and we may have not gotten the rewards back yet. We might have lost some coins, and so it kind of make counterbalances it in a way. So that's kind of why we're starting up with the high edition of Madden, and why we're gonna get open up so many packs at the beginning. Because the first episode, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all, it's just gonna be a huge pack opening, pretty much, and upgrading the team as much as we can. So yeah, definitely be excited for that. Can't wait to see how our squad looks at the end of the year, back at this time next year. But anyways, I'll meet you at the next series. Well, Faces of the Franchise is kind of a new feature to Madden. We'll definitely go a few seasons. Like, we'll see how it does, how I enjoy it, and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of a new thing there, a new selling point for the game. With the EA games, that's kind of the way it is. They find something that they can sell you. This is currently their thing this year is, well, gameplay and the face of the franchise. So we'll be doing that. QB is the only one available right now with the combine, the NFL draft. We'll be playing a few college games and all that kind of stuff. But we'll be doing face of the franchise for the first little bit, at least. I know we'll go. I would say 2 or 3 seasons. I would like to go like I don't know until I have to retire. We'll see how long that is. We'll see when they want to get rid of me, kick me out of the league. I got kicked out for just being too awesome. Like I used to be in the NFL. I was one time almost in Madden, but like I'm messing with you. Nah, like we'll see how long it takes until they make me retire and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we'll be creating our own character, of course, in Madden. We'll doing face of the franchise. We'll see what happens with that. It's gonna be interesting. It's a new feature into the game this year, so there's really nothing you can base it with, like or compare it to when it comes to like how to do it or anything. It's just you're gonna have to try it out and make it your own ultimately. And so that's one thing I love about the series is that we can make it our own. We can do it however we want it. Like we could do anything we want with this series. It kind of leaves doors open for multiple ideas on how to do this series. But anyways, that's all for Face of the Franchise. I'm gonna meet you in the next series I'm thinking about doing for Madden 20. Well, this series would be more short-lived if it happens. I'm not going to confirm. There will be a variation of this series. I don't know quite how we're going to do it, but there is a good chance the series will happen starting off Madden 20, getting away with every single NFL team. Like, well, it's pretty much what you say. I don't have a catchy title for it or anything like that. It's what it says. Get away with every single NFL team. We'd go through every single NFL team, so we'd have to play with your team. I could talk about your team during the gameplay, all that kind of stuff. Like what I think of the Seahawks, what I think of the Cowboys, what I think of the Colts or the Steelers, and all that kind of stuff. It'd be kind of a neat series to do. Also, I will say I'm not going to add these into separate ones because I just don't want to. Um, and I don't think there's really a need to. There's also like since it's all 32 teams in the NFL, I'm also thinking about doing a like if you had to have one of these, would you rather have me get 30 or get away with every single team in the NFL, do a 32 man online NFL season. Like basically we do the whole 2019 season, except there'd be 32 users in the game, or not in the game, but in the franchise, and so we could have it where each week we're playing a different guy in this franchise, and we're recording and all that kind of stuff, and we're playing the real NFL roster. And also, another one I'm thinking about doing, I'm gonna once again include it in this category, is doing a rebuild. Now, if you've ever watched RBT and like his speed rebuilds, like a speed rebuild, except we do it with every single team in the NFL. Like each person, like against another person. Like for example, like someone like I don't know, someone that plays Madden also likes doing Madden on YouTube, making videos, all that kind of stuff. And we basically what happens is we record this video. At the end of it, we show like who's ultimately got the best record. And it's kind of a you know, over time you'll eventually see what happens. Like it'll be all 32 teams. We have to rebuild them. Except it'll take every single time we'll pick one team each, and we can't pick the same team, of course, at the same time if we're in the same franchise. But um, we pick. Uh, eventually, we'd get through all 32 NFL teams. We each would have picked each team once, and whoever would have the best record ultimately would win. It'd be kind of a interesting series to do, I would say. Kind of something fun that I would like to do personally. I love speed rebuilds. It's a really fun thing to do. But we'll see if we can get someone to do this. If not, this series is kind of pointless of mentioning. Like, because these two series, well, ultimately I have to find a 32 man uh franchise, and I also have to find someone that wants to do a speed rebuild with all 32 teams in the NFL and do this 32 times before we're set done with it. So we'll see if these series ever actually like all hit the ground. Like I bet the 30 getting away with every single team in the NFL thing will happen more than likely, but the other two I mentioned here, I'm not so sure about. That's why I kind of put them in with this one since they kind of mix together. Well, if you didn't know, I haven't really said this to many people. A lot of my passion for Madden was built on just going up playing Madden 10 with my father, like back in the Madden PS3 days. Like I always grew up playing Madden with my father, playing in franchises with him. We'd take one team from the NFC to the AFC, and we'd have a good time. We'd play around. We'd play a whole season. We usually both ended up in the Super Bowl. I'd get clapped. Nowadays, I've kind of turned the tables, but like back when I was like not even in my teens, like I was getting absolutely destroyed. Even early teens, I would say I was getting destroyed. But now, since kind of Madden 17 and 18, I definitely have taken the reins on the better Madden player. Of course, 19, he didn't even really get to touch the game because he didn't even have a PS4. I had one, but it's my personal one that I keep in my bedroom. And so, well, he never really got to mess with it. Kind of selfish. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm probably a jerk, but, well, he's just bought himself a PS4. We've already bought him. Today is his birthday day, or well, it's Tuesday now. When I'm recording this, it's 2 in the morning. So yeah, but we got him for his birthday, Madden 20, and so it'd be kind of something. I don't know if it's gonna happen yet, but something I'd be very interested in. My dad's a huge NFL fan, all that kind of stuff. I've always loved playing Madden with him, against him, and all that kind of stuff. I've been doing it for years. I've always loved it. I hope y'all would too. So, something interesting we could do there. I'm not confirming that this series is happening at this point. I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. Like if you have a name for it, especially, that'd be awesome. I don't currently know though if this is going to happen though, because of the fact that my dad's pretty pissy at times. Like he doesn't play games that often. Like even when we used to have it set up where we both play a little bit, like he wouldn't play often. Like there would be certain days he plays two games at most a day, and those would be full like hour games. So at most two, like, and that was it. Like in other days he wouldn't play any because he was so busy. So we'll see how that would work. It's a possibility of it happening. What would y'all think about that series? Let me know in the comment section there. But that's the last thing I have series wise planned. I'm gonna mention another one that I have, but I don't want to add a separate thing for it because this video is already 21 minutes long, and so I need to wrap it up. I want to make sure it doesn't go over 25 minutes. So another series would be a realistic rebuild. Like if I wanted to rebuild a team, like we'll just say the Bengals. That'd be a good team to rebuild. And I would realistically rebuild. I'd have to play a whole season. We'd have to rebuild with free agency, draft, all that kind of stuff. No crazy trades or anything. I don't know if I'd be as into it, but we might could do something like that if y'all are interested. But anyways, I'm gonna real quick here. Like this is gonna not be half as long as all the YouTube stuff. These are just series announcements that we could be doing on the channel. A lot of the first few, like uh, draft challenges to elite, of course the nobody spent, and like face of the franchise, and probably the 32 man team, or getting away with not 32 man team, but getting a win with all 32 NFL teams are probably guaranteed happening. I'm gonna try for the 32 man online connected franchise, but the other ones there's no promises on at this point. So like I bet we'll end up doing the one with my dad, but not sure. So we'll see what happens. But let me talk about Twitch for just a moment here. I'll meet you there. Alright, this is the last thing in this video. I promise you that. We'll be wrapping this video up. If you stick to the end of this video, and if you've made it this far, put in the comment section pineapple so I know you watched pretty much the very end here. But we'll be talking about what we'll be doing on Twitch. Twitch will be streaming on definitely some Madden. Mainly when will be streaming Madden is I think possibly 1v1s like if we finish off the 32 man or the 32 man, but if we do the getting a win with every single NFL team and we finish that, we might do like 1v1s with every single NFL team or something like that. Do a 1v1 series like with people we find on Twitch that challenge us to a game or something like that. I don't know. But we'd be doing that possibly. I would say probably also Weekend League will probably be on Twitch. We'll be probably playing Weekend League, well, every weekend. So if you didn't catch on to when we're gonna be playing it, well, now you have, hopefully. So Weekend League, and then otherwise from those two things when it comes to Madden, we'll probably be primarily after that streaming Apex or uh, maybe Fortnite. If we get 2K, we'd stream 2K Park. Um, but that would be mainly the plan for Twitch. Madden will be, once again, as I said, Weekend League and maybe 1v1s with followers or subscribers. If we get our subscribe button, kind of in a way, I don't know. We'll see. But we'll also probably do a lot more Apex and um, maybe some Fortnite on Twitch. So if you were more fan of Apex and possibly some Fortnite every now and then, like rare, like more rare than finding gold at the bottom of the ocean, like I'd definitely drop a follow on Twitch if you haven't yet. It's Primetime Cupcake, of course, on Twitch. And so, yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching this video. Once again, if you made it to the end of this video, comment, watch out for the pineapples in the comments section below. Uh, just a weird thing. We'll watch out for the pineapples. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop that like, subscribe if you're new. If you're excited for the content coming, starting at Madden 20 and all that kind of stuff. Until next time, I'll see you later. Peace.